Please consider becoming a patron of the Ramen Raider. Patrons receive special benefits like bonus videos, voting on the Patron's Choice Top 10, and early Top 10 list access. Visit patreon.com/the Ramen Raider and become a patron today. Thank you. Alright, hey, this is Hans the Ramen Raider coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today I've got one. There are just like tons of these. This is the Kang Shi Never Met Noodle. I still don't know what that's all about. If you know what that's all about, let me know, please. I never met noodles before. Maybe never met a noodle I didn't like. I don't know, I wish I could say that. Artificial roasted beef flavor, yo. So yeah. So we've got this bowl, and right there it's a little flaky because I had to take the thing off of it. It's kind of, yeah. So wish me luck on that. Hopefully it doesn't end up leaking. Not you. This one. So the noodle block. And we got stuff that goes in. We have a bit of powder, it's been one of those weeks, let me tell you. I've done that I think that's like the third time that's happened this week. Because see, my phobia is when I'm dealing with wet ones, when I cut them, it like squirts out all over the blade of the scissors. But yeah, I am absolutely burnt out and beat. It's just, you know, it's getting closer and closer to holidays and stuff. There's all that pressure, and you know, make sure you get this for this person and this for that person. Always there's the stuff you want to be able to get but you can't afford to get for people. This year's a little extra, and it's just like, so I decided it was probably a good idea at this point. I've been pondering it for a while because I am not a rich man by any means. But maybe somebody out there in Noodle Land is. Or I set up an account on Patreon because one of my favorite YouTube people runs a show called The Gaming Historian, and theirs does Patreon, and I figure if that guy uses that, then maybe I'll give it a go. So if you go to patreon.com/the Ramen Raider, you can donate. You can send me $1 or $2 or 100 or 1,000 or whatever you want to send. You don't have to. I won't hate you if you don't. I'd really like you if you did. And you can do that, but I think the other thing that you can do is you can do a recurring monthly donation, which is rad. In my shoes, that's like, oh man, that would be way more helpful. It's like, don't give me $50 at once. Give me $50 over a year and get like 1,000 friends to do that too. That'd be really, really nice. Are you leaking? I don't see a leak. That's good. That's very good. Here. And so there's no information on how to cook this. I'm going with 3 minutes. And then we're gonna do some interesting stuff. involving this. Yes, indeed. But yeah, it's like, how is Christmas getting... What is it? 11th. Yeah, it's the 11th of December. I'm not ready for Christmas. It's just one of those years I'm at the point when I'm just ready for Christmas to be over. That, the car getting dinged and my wife's grandma dying, it just kind of put a little bit of a on the whole situation of the season, which is a bummer, but I don't know, it'll get better. I figure things get bad, and then things have to get bad for them to get better, so that's my motivational thought for the day. So if life's crummy for you, don't worry. Chin up, soldier. It'll get better. But yeah, it'll get a lot better if people can donate a little money. Because I do this every day. This is like my main gig. So, and my other main gig is hanging out with my kiddos when my wife's at work during the day. Which honestly, I've never had my kids in daycare. I couldn't handle that away. But I'm thinking the amount of money that's being saved by not having my kids in daycare is exponential. Isn't it like $1,500 a month to have your kids in daycare? Wow. I mean, our rent's bad enough, but that on top of it, that's nutty. That would be too much. So, talked to my brother today about children, craziness, weather. It is dark outside. Dark, rainy, gloomy day. I don't know, we need to get some snow or something. I talked to my buddy Stumpy in Little Rock last night. He's got a new house guest, this guy named Earl. I think he was telling me, it was really hard, it was a bad phone connection. I think he was telling me, I don't know, like he ate a pack of ramen and the sodium in it gave him a stroke while he was sitting on the toilet. And then he started talking about Van Halen. I found it all very funny and confusing. Not that he had a stroke, of course, but just the whole thing just sounded very odd. But cool dude. Stumpy's a vet, and he hangs out with other vets down in Little Rock, Arkansas. Lives in an apartment place for vets, which is cool. Let's see how this is. Oh, and Earl had like all sorts of information about what sandwiches to avoid at the VA. So that's kind of neat. Told them they should make an album. Broth. Now the broth has that flavor I love, that nice braised thing going on. I'm gonna add some beef in, bring it back to a boil. The noodles themselves at this point are just like, nope, sorry. They're just too, what's the word? Spongy, funky, weird, not ready for prime time. But I'm sure now it's going to run on the stove for a few. That'll probably work out well. Right, Miles? Right, he says. And, you know, I'll egg it up, egg it on. I've been doing a lot of walking lately. If I seem tired, it's because I am. I think since last Thursday, I've been doing an average of 15 miles a day of walking. And yesterday I did 18 and a half. Yeah. But it's fun. I walked so much yesterday that I could have, with the amount of calories I burn, I was going to leave it. It's set thinking that I'm at 232, and it says if you did this for 5 weeks, at the end you'd be 195. It's like 40 pounds. Almost. But I was like, well, then I can have something nice. So I had like a frosted brownie. And it said, well, if you do this for 5 weeks, then you'll be 199. Like, alright, I can live with that. I really want a brownie with my halo top. So yeah, that was nice. But it's always at the end of the day. So, beat anyways. But I did get some decent sleep last night, so that's a plus. I think I got actually like 6 hours. For me, that's a lot. Usually I'm doing between 4.5 and 5. So. And we got candy canes on the Christmas tree. We got Spanglers. Those are good. Those are ones I approve of. And there's the Bob's ones. Those are usually like, I don't know. There's some that, like these Spanglers, they're crisp and nice. And not so hard that when you bite into them and they crack, they're not horrible, horrible, horrible. What's that? Is that breaking news? Oh, watch live. Jersey City Mayor. Not a lot of great news today. Let me look. Let's see what's in the news. This could be a new thing. Yeah, so there was a shooting in Jersey City. I think that's New Jersey, that's my guess. I don't know that area. Anyways, it was these guys, the Black Hebrew Israelites. So I guess they're like a group of African Americans rather, that think they're the actual Jews. I don't know. I thought that was interesting. I had to ask my brother about it because he's Jewish. He's like really Jewish. Which is cool. Alright, this has got a good boil on it. I want to throw in some mung bean sprouts too at this point. Or do I? Maybe that was a mistake. No, I don't make mistakes. Who am I kidding? The question is if the beef is gonna hide. 'Cause I don't like the whole concept of hidden beef. You know what I mean? Does your beef hide? Hidden beef? There we go. Alright, let's dump this on in. Miles, where's the beef? Where's that beef? Where's that beef? Where'd the beef go? Go find it, okay? You'll find that beef if you look hard enough. Okay. Go forth, young man. Find that beef. Well, like that. Okay. What you doing over there? You kicking stuff. I think that's about right there. What about a little spring onion? Got that? Maybe a little bit of seed. I was thinking pepper flake, but I'm... Oh! This is the lovin'. Let's put on this love sludge. Ugh. Can't go wrong with that love sludge. Mmm. That's the love sludge. I liked somebody was like, wow, I've never heard anybody refer to Laogan Ma as love sludge. It's like, what else are you gonna call it? It's the most loving thing ever, yo. Love sludge. Should come out with my own chili crispy. Or crispy chili, spicy chili crisp, that's it. And just call it love spud. Love spudge. Love sludge. Like with a spudger. Hey, that's pretty good. Ready, set, go. Come on now, buddy. Alright, cool. So yeah, I'm going to have a little thing at the beginning of all these videos from now on saying, hey, please send me money. So if you can, I'd really appreciate it. If you can't, don't worry about it. Hey, this has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles and life and everything each and every day. Have a good one and bye.